All right, we're on a 3-minute countdown.
Okay. Should we start the light up, or what do we do?
Whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and get these started. Oh, God, I love these things. And they can hear us talk, so talk about somebody else. Well, I definitely have to say it's my hi to Vicky and
Rita. My girl, my lovely girl.
I tell you what, some of this setup here is so much. Well, it's been so much easier in some ways, but it's so much more preferable than others. Damn it. Yes, they are. Nope. Oh well. Next week. All right. Get my lips on fire. Up, baby. Let's not say we did. And here we are live. Welcome to Tales from the Lounge, Cigar Company Spotlight. And as I mentioned on the post there, the Queen Rhonda is holding court tonight. She is my co-host. I'm Ron.
I'm Rhonda.
And how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see who's on. We're going to have to jump over here, and I'm going to plop this up here for you over here. Well, I guess I was. I said I was.
Come on, get it together.
Well, I don't know whether this monitor quit on me. Oh. That monitor should be up so that I can post stuff. I guess I'll just have to my phone.
Here it comes. Look, you just
There
need
it
to have
goes.
some patience, Ron.
Patience.
Just some patience.
A little bit of patience.
Just a little
you know,
bit
I've
of
been
patience.
in IT 25 years. You would figure I would have learned some patience
You would
by
figure,
now.
but however, you don't have any at the moment.
At the moment. Well, you know.
It's all gonna work out. That's the
It's gonna be
problem.
fine. That's
Man,
gonna be fine.
you just so impatient sometimes. What is wrong with men like that?
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that.
You know I love you.
I love you too. And I make all the guys jealous every time you come in and give me a big hug and a kiss. And they look at me with envy and I go, suck it up,
Buttercup. You better stop.
Larry Adams is obviously on.
Hi, Larry.
And he's coming in from LaGrange, Missouri, as usual. And we're going to get started here in just a second. I'm just a hair behind.
Mark is on. Hi, Mark. Hi, Jake. Hi, Nolan.
Let's
Joe.
see here.
Leroy.
Where you?
I missed one. Robert.
Where you reading those at?
No.
I hadn't even pulled it up over here yet.
I'm kidding. I'm looking at all your contacts, boo.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now let me make sure I got I got it muted over here. We don't need extra sound causing chaos, confusion, death, and destruction.
Oh,
So
please
now
don't.
you can read the chats over there. Can you read that?
Yeah, I can see.
All right.
I can see Larry's on.
We got 2 whole people on right now. Oh my God. This show's not overly popular, but we do have a lot of fun on it. And I kind of joke with Jamon. I said, if I were doing this to make money, I'd be screwed. But luckily, I just enjoy sitting around smoking cigars and drinking scotch and liquor with everybody. So if I don't make anything out of the deal, I still feel like I'm making out like a bandit.
Hey, you're doing what you love to do, and that's always good.
And I think that's a very important thing in life. There's you're always having to do things that you don't want to do, and that was a hard lesson for me to learn when I was a kid, and actually a young adult. And once I realized that there are times that you have to do things that you just don't want to do.
Absolutely, that's just everything in life.
But that's everything in life, and you take what you get, you pick your battles, and you do what you can. And then try to have fun with everything else,
That's right.
And so this is something I love. And now,
and life is too short to be miserable and be complaining about everything all the time.
Absolutely.
Just enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
And if you enjoy smoking cigars and drinking with your friends, that's just what it is.
And and that's the cool thing is, I sit here and I drink with my friends and have a good time. But first thing I want to do is I want to check. Larry, how is the volume and the vocals on this thing? Are you getting any popping this week? I hope I have fixed this issue finally. How are you doing, Nick? Good to see you. And tonight we are smoking the Cochon Volant Black and Gold. These are some special sticks. And in fact, if Chris saw that we were smoking these,
he'd be mad.
He would be pissed.
Sorry, you should have been here.
You pair this one with that Socorro tequila.
I bet it's delicious, huh?
It's like putting a Reese's peanut butter cup on your tongue and letting it melt.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. And these were very limited run, and they were made by accident. And once they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
And he didn't know I had a couple left.
Well, I am very honored to be sitting here with you and smoking one. It is delicious, though. I will say. Didn't we have one of these when we went to your Christmas party?
Probably.
I think we did.
Yeah,
we were smoking these too then.
Oh, yeah. That was such a great time. I really appreciate you going with me for that.
Absolutely. You're my buddy, of course. Of course.
And I was glad that we got the opportunity to smoke a cigar at AT&T Stadium.
That was fun.
That was such a great.
Sounds great. Oh, thanks, Larry. Sounds great.
And Chris Coulter is saying that now he has a reason to watch because you're on.
Hey, Chris.
And
See, I'm a good co-host.
You are a good co-host.
Don't nobody want to look at men all the time.
No, they don't.
You need a female on here.
I do. Well, I asked Brandon, every third Wednesday of the month, Chris is not here because he's doing Bourbon Society. And I was trying to get Brandon Byers to be my co-host. But if you're free, then I'll just throw you in and you're on a regular every month, at least once.
Well, that sounds great. I will help you out. Yes, I will.
I think that'll work.
So you all get to see my lovely face again.
But you can't take any selfies while you're sitting there. Are you going to be able to survive?
I'll be fine. Everybody knows I love my selfies.
You are the selfie queen.
But that's okay.
Selfie queen.
But
and also,
I will probably apply my purple lipstick though while I'm sitting here.
Oh yeah,
because I'm smoking
trademark.
And then I'm going to be drinking. So I don't want all my lipstick to be uneven. So I may apply it a couple times during the show, because
Just to look
my
good.
lips are always purple.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
one day I'm gonna switch it up on you guys and hit you with some red.
That's like me not saying it's another beautiful day in paradise. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, I know y'all love the purple, but I might hit you with some red.
All right. All right. And when you do, I'm going to, instead of saying my trademark of it's another beautiful day in paradise, I'm going to say, fuck my life. How you doing, RD? Good to see you, brother. And Rob Real is on.
Hi, Rob.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you what, I might choke because I pulled out another rare here. We are smoking the Whistle Pig Small Batch Rye 10-year. And that's not a cheap little bottle of rye there.
No, and let me tell you,
it's 100 proof, and it is high octane.
My throat that first sip. Woo!
But
I almost wanted to light
it on fire.
Yeah, almost. But I don't want to burn us up. Oh, I don't want to burn me up.
I don't want you to burn me up either.
No, I just got my hair done yesterday, so this needs to stay for a little while.
Well, I need to do my hair, but
Well, you could probably shave this off a little. There's a little peach fuzz up there. I mean, you could get a little razor to that.
Hey, RD, just bring your butt over, man. I tell you what, I'm going to start having more co-hosts on here if Chris bails on me.
Come on. We'll open the door for you.
But since this is Rhonda's first time on the show, she is going to be our feature, and we're going to talk to her about how she got started in cigars, what she likes about cigars, what she hates about cigars, and we're just going to find out a lot about Rhonda and what she likes, and we're going to find out what's your story. And then I hit the intro. Then I hit the intro. God, I love that intro. Steven Rios did such a good job with that, man.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And we got Scott in. How are you doing tonight, Scott? Oh, so how are you doing tonight?
I'm fabulous.
For those of you who do not know,
fabulous.
Let's start out with a story, okay? How did you and I meet?
We met because I walked into Industrial for the first time because a friend of the Frakes is a mutual friend of mine, and his name is Scott, and he told me to go visit that lounge. And so I walked in. You were actually the first person I met, and we've been friends ever since. We have a little special bond.
It was, what was it, Brandon who
Actually, I had just missed Brandon. I was supposed to be there at a certain time. And of course, us women, we usually fashionably late. However, I was late because I was waiting for, I'm just going to call her out, Vicky, to go with me.
I remember that.
Yes, and she decided that she was going to stay where she was on the other side of town. I think when she was in Arlington. And so...
Well, that is a drive.
Yeah, and I lived in Irving at the time.
Yep.
So I was like, well, I got to go over there still because I said I was going. So I went by myself, and I just missed him. So Jasmine showed me around.
Oh.
And that's how we met.
Introduced us. We sat together, and we became fast friends.
Fast friends.
And, and that's one of the things I love about Industrial and the culture in general is you make such great friends and have such a great community that,
you do.
It's just fun. And no, we are not doing a drinking game tonight, Larry. Just not going to do it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, he wants us to take a drink every time we say love. And you know what? We would be sloshed in an hour.
Larry, I live too far now to be too sloshed. So I'm just gonna stick with probably this one glass that I have.
Well, at 100 proof,
At
that's
100
probably going to be
proof.
enough.
Well, Ron did feed me, so my belly's a little full.
Well, and and funny you mentioned that, because that's one of the funny things about this whole thing is I do have a routine. We show up at 6, I make dinner or I provide dinner of some kind, and we eat, we sit and chat, and then we get ready for the show. And then we do the show, and we hang around and just smoke and finish up our cigars, chatting after the show. And we're together a couple, 2-3 hours. But I think having such a structure and having something to look forward to when you come onto the show. And I know I'm not the best cook in the world, but hey, at least you're guaranteed dinner.
Yes, and it was good, you guys. It was good. So let me just tell you what we had: pork roast, potatoes, and salad.
Very simple.
Very simple, but it was good. He's not a bad cook. Not at all.
I'll make some woman a good husband someday.
One day.
But not this week.
Not this I told him, he's like, go get some more food. And I was like, no, I don't want to be in a food coma. No,
So
not me.
if you're on, let us know what you're smoking and drinking. Yeah, it is RD. It is the Army in me that has that routine. And funny you mentioned that. I was a shitty soldier, but I learned a lot. And
Well, let me just say thank you for your service.
Luckily,
And
I
RD
was,
too.
I feel guilty every time somebody says that to me, because I was between 85 and 89. Nothing was going on. All I was doing was surviving on the government dime. So,
But
I
still went to serve your country in case something happened. You were still out there for us.
But I did learn a lot of good things, and it helped me with discipline and a good work ethic, and and being on time. That's one of my sticklers, and not on personal stuff. If you want to be late going to somebody's party or whatever,
that's a little different.
Showing up to work. I expect you to be there on time, or at least reasonably on time.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to be on time, at least call somebody and let them know that you're not going to be on time.
Yeah. And if you're habitually 15, 20 minutes late to work every day, that just means you're not making an effort.
Well, some people don't care.
Exactly. And you know what? My wife, I had to figure out what I was going to call her. We're separated right now, but that's neither here nor there. But she had a friend that she worked with, and she was always 15, 20 minutes late to work every day. And she always had this lame excuse, blah, 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 blah,
Was it traffic?
blah, blah. And this is in East Texas, so there is no traffic.
There's no traffic.
There is no traffic. And so, the boss talked to her, the boss talked to her, the boss talked to her. And then finally, the boss says, okay, instead of showing up at 8 o'clock, I want you to show up at 8:30. And you'll work 8:30 to 5:30. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So she immediately started being 15 to 20 minutes late to that.
Of course.
And I'm like, that shows right there that you just don't care.
No.
And again, she had all these lame excuses, and was like, no, just leave 10, 15 minutes earlier. That's all you got to do.
Some people just don't care. And you cannot change their mind.
Nope.
That's just who they are.
But it's disrespectful not only to your coworkers and to your employer, but it's also disrespectful to your coworkers.
It is very
because they got to cover your butt while you're not there.
You absolutely right. I don't have that problem because thankfully I work from home.
Well, and I work from home and have at least for the last couple of years, and they've actually started making us go back to the office and at least one day a week. But no. I'm supposed to be there at 8. I was there at 7:30 this morning.
See, you care about your job.
Not really, but
Lord. Okay, I'm trying to make you.
But I'm not. But I'm not going to jeopardize it by stupid shit. Well, if I'm going to get fired for my job, I want it to be for telling a customer to go fuck himself.
Please forgive him. He don't have any sense.
I don't. Oh.
No sense at all. That's okay though.
Oh, so let's get down to talking about your history with cigars and stuff. And we will hit our other little bumper here and start talking about you. So, about how long have you been smoking cigars, Rhonda?
So I actually been smoking for probably about 5 years now.
That's it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I figured you were kind of old hat at it.
Hey, when you love what you do, I guess.
Well, the funny thing is, I've only been smoking about 6.
Oh, okay. So you just
I mean, we're practically
neck and neck.
newbies.
Yeah,
we're practically newbies.
And there's a lot of things I don't know. I mean, I learn something every single day just by going into the lounge industrial.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you just learn all kinds of stuff. Cigar etiquette. I mean, when you're gonna smoke a cigar, first of all, you have to know the cigar etiquette. I mean, that's just common sense.
But most of it is just common sense.
Well,
there are, there are a couple little nuances that you need to know. Like one, don't stamp your cigar out in the ashtray. And that's something that, that I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
Not initially, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I
didn't know how to cut one properly either.
Okay, so on that subject, I just recently started cutting my stick a little differently. Like I would put it like, I love the V cut.
Yep.
Like that's my thing, V cut. And that's partially Dave's fault because my first cigar at the lounge with him was an Atabey. Yeah. What? Yes, he gave me an Atabey and I'm just like, oh my God. Like how do you smoke something else after an Atabey? Well, and he told me, he said, I'm
gonna ruin you.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna ruin you.
He did the exact same thing
and
to me,
he did.
Rhonda.
He ruined me.
And I cuss that motherfucker every time I turn around.
He ruined me.
Oh.
So it is one of my favorites. I don't buy them all the time because I know that if I did, I'd be smoking them like a chain smoker.
And you'd be broke. You'd be homeless.
I'd really be homeless.
I'd be homeless.
I wouldn't be able to pay that new mortgage.
Nope.
No. So my next cigar that I go to is the Crux.
Crux? Which one?
Bull and Bear, baby.
Bear?
Bull and Bear, baby. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. You know what?
That is my stack.
Stephen is redoing my website, and his partial payment. Well, as payment, I just gave him 2 boxes of cigars.
Ooh.
And one of them was a box of Bull and Bears. And
you cannot go wrong with a Crux Bull and Bear.
He was golden. He goes, oh, dude. I gave him that, and I had a box of an undressed box of Techuaje
those are good
monsters,
too.
The hide a few years ago, and I gave him those 2 boxes, and he goes, "Website's taken care of. I'll be able to."
I bet.
And he goes, that will cover you a long while.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. That payment rendered, services rendered.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm not used to hearing that associated with cigars. I usually hear that.
Oh, I mean,
while I'm doing something else.
Oh, see, I'm trying to keep it cool, and you trying to go that way.
I'm just trying to go.
You just trying to go. Well, maybe we need to get you some help.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't afford a licensed psychologist.
No. You know what? Maybe you need to stop drinking this. This might be a little bit too much for you.
No.
See, I can handle it.
No, we're golden.
Are you sure? I mean, do we need to pour you up something different?
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay. You sure?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. You should.
So you said you don't remember. I asked you earlier. You don't remember what the first cigar you ever smoked was.
I know it was. It was a flavored cigar, and it was in a long tube with the red wax on top of it.
And that just doesn't.
And I'm gonna tell you where I got
it from.
Elite in Addison.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I got it in their flavored section, which probably is why I don't like flavored cigars now.
Because it just didn't do it for you, huh?
When you're first time smoking and you get a flavored cigar, I mean, sometimes some people like flavored cigars. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of women out there that like flavored cigars, and there's some men that like them too.
Yeah.
But it's just not for me.
Yeah.
So after that cigar, I was like, yeah, no, I can't have this. It was a little too sweet for my palate. I just didn't like it. Yeah. So then I went to Romeo and Juliet.
Now we don't. We're not a lounge. This is just my blog, Scott. But we both met at a cigar lounge called Industrial Cigar Company in Frisco, Texas, and that's our kind of home away from home.
Yes.
And we do frequent other cigar lounges, but most of the time you can find us there.
Yeah.
And if you do find us there, hit us up because we're bound to have something to smoke or drink in the locker. So
absolutely.
I
have a locker full.
You're not going to be in bad company.
And liquor. So, and if you need a glass, we got you covered there too.
Oh yeah, I keep a couple of glasses in my locker because I'm going to need something. So you had the flavored at Elite. Do you remember what the first one was you smoked at Industrial? And that's probably going to be a hard question because I think I gave you like 3 or 4 of them when you walked in the door.
You did. I don't.
Yes, we are in Texas.
I don't remember.
Scott.
I don't remember, but the one that I do remember is that Atabay. Woo!
Oh,
they gave me that Atabay. Lord have mercy. I lost my mind.
And I lost it.
And every time I smoke it now, I lose my mind. Matter of fact, the one you gave me for my birthday.
Yep.
Lost my mind. Every time I smoke an Atabay, I just lose my mind.
Well, is that what you were smoking that night? I took the video of you.
Yes.
So that was your birthday cigar?
I was. Yep. That was my birthday cigar. I was smoking an Atabay.
Hey, Scott, where are you at there in Florida? Because me and another guy were on our way back from Cuba a few years ago, and we stopped off in Florida because he had a friend in Florida, and we stopped off in Miami and had a long layover, and we ran down to Little Havana down there and just had a blast for about 4 or 5 hours. If you're down near that area, man, you're sitting on a gold mine of great stuff down there.
Florida's like the Mecca, huh?
There is a lot going on in Florida because a lot of the people that escaped from Cuba wind up in Mexico. And when Castro took over, a lot of them fled not only to the Dominican and Honduras and Nicaragua, but a lot of them hit Florida. You're in the Orlando area.
Okay.
But, they hit Florida and started trying to reproduce their tobacco and their factories and stuff there in Havana. In fact, one of the companies we talked about a few weeks ago, Wart, that is where all their stuff is manufactured there in Florida.
Nice. Sounds like a Florida trip should be on the books soon.
There's a lot of places that I need to go. Florida one.
Well, I want to go to Nicaragua. Yeah, but I want to go to Ybor City.
Where?
In Florida somewhere.
Okay.
It's like well, my understanding is a bunch of cigar shops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go back to Cuba after they get their little civil unrest they got going on down there right now, taken care of. But then, I want to hit Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic. Got to hit Mexico.
Oh, absolutely.
And hang out with people.
Oh,
showed pictures. They went out on a day trip on one of the lakes there in Mexico, and Edgar knew where to go, and they caught 200 fish, and I'm talking bass in a day.
Well, if you hook the line with the worm for me and cast it out,
you'll reel it in.
I'll reel it in,
and then once it's reeled in, I'll have to take the fish
exactly off the hook. Yeah,
and put a new worm on for you.
Yes,
and then,
that's what you do for ladies. That's what you do. Come on, work with me.
All right.
I'm gonna go out there. You can leave.
I'll tell you what. We'll do that on one condition.
What? Wait, what? Depends on what the condition is.
The condition is once the trip's over, we get one picture of you holding the biggest fish you.
Oh no, it's slimy.
We can give you some gloves.
All right. Ooh.
But
okay,
we got to have you holding the fish up.
I'll think about it. But I know you're still gonna hook you're still gonna hook it. So.
I'll still hook it. I'll still hook it.
Whether I'm holding that fish or not.
I'll be the hooker.
That you be the hooker. Somebody gotta be the hooker. Because that's me.
But yeah, we need to go down there with Edgar and hit their farms down there, and did you know that Edgar, when his areas, you have to rest a field.
Mm-hmm.
When the fields are resting, he plants peanuts.
Nice, really.
And guess where those peanuts go?
Where do the peanuts go?
Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Yep. It's one of those Texas Roadhouse.
Nice. Well, I don't eat peanuts, but that's good to know.
Yep. And so,
I don't eat any kind of nuts.
He Chris and I were talking to him one time, and I don't remember which stick we were smoking, but Chris says, I get a hint of peanut out of this. And he goes, that's not surprising. He says,
okay,
that field is probably, when it's all done over, they just plow all the plants in and use it as fertilizer for the next tobacco crop.
Oh, see. Oh, you guys, you know what? I'm drinking out of Cigars and Guns. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, indeed. Yes. I got the nice glass.
You got the nice glass.
Well, that's pretty too.
That's pretty too. I found these at an antique shop
because it's Cigars and Guns.
That's right. But I found this set at a antique mall place, and I just had to have them, and they are perfect.
Yeah, they're nice. But like I said, one's better.
So, what's your favorite story about a cigar lounge or cigars in general?
Favorite story?
Well, let's just start with this. What's your favorite thing about going to a cigar lounge?
Okay. Well, that's easy. I mean, and it should be everybody's. The fellowship that you get when you go into the cigar lounge. I mean, especially when you go into industrial. When you walk into industrial cigar lounge, there's not one person in there that's not friendly.
And if they aren't, they're run off.
Exactly. But everybody is so sweet and nice in there. If you got a question about a cigar or a question about a whiskey, a bourbon, or a scotch, or wine, everybody's there to help you. They tell you about it. They help you pair your sticks.
And sometimes...
And they share their liquor.
And sometimes they'll fill you full of shit.
Well, that too. But...
Especially if Ty's there.
Leave my tie alone. You are not going to dog my tie out.
Hey, listen. I
love me some Ty.
Ty is my brother from another mother.
That's right. Ty is my bodyguard.
Ty and I have so many great conversations. It's not even funny. And if we get on music, we'll go for hours.
Oh no, I think there was a couple weeks ago. I had went in there and. Bagley and Kayla hadn't seen me in a while. So I just happened to pop in. And I was so excited to see them. They were so excited to see me. And Ty was sitting there. We embarrassed Ty so bad.
Really?
We talked about everything. He was sitting there like, oh my goodness. Do I really have to listen? We made him sit there and listen and chime in with us. And then we started talking about soul food, and we got on chitlins. Started talking about chitlins.
That's funny.
And he was like, what? So
no, wait a minute. Don't tell me you didn't know what chitlins was.
Oh, Ty did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ty did. But he was like, how do we get on chitlins? You know, it's soul food. So, but all the other conversations that we had, he was so embarrassed. But he was a trooper.
Yep.
He hung in there with us, and he laughed with us.
See who's popped in on you.
Hey, that's my Scott.
How you doing, brother?
Hi,
Good
honey.
to see you, Scott. He's
the reason why I go to industrial. That's my baby.
See what you created, Scott?
Yes. The boardroom chick. Hello.
That's
hello.
Right. I'll tell you what. You and I need to plan a trip to Vegas.
Yes, we do. Yeah, Scott, we're coming.
We're coming.
We're coming.
Well, give us some time. We're coming.
We're coming. I'm coming before my annual September trip. So be on the lookout. I'll text you with the information, and I'll bring Ron with me.
That sounds like a plan.
Oh, yeah. You know, we're going to act a fool in Vegas. Oh, don't get me in Vegas.
Hey, you know what?
It's
happens
turn
in Vegas
up time.
stays
It's turn up
Vegas.
time. Turn up time.
And it's been 35 years since I've been in Vegas.
Oh, what? You about to get turned out. Oh, well,
No, wait a minute.
Wait. Not like that. I mean, but if you want to, but if you want to, we'll just drop you downtown. There's plenty of strip clubs down there. We'll just call us when you're ready for Scott and I to come pick you up.
Yeah, because I'm not going home with any of them young girls.
Well, absolutely not. But I mean, well,
but
you might.
But you know, that's
liquor can make you do some terrible things.
Yeah, but I don't think they get liquored enough for me.
How do you know?
You know, because one, I'm not rich enough, and two, I'm not good looking enough.
They don't care. They just want your money, honey.
That's why I'm not rich.
They just want your money. You just want to see what you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay? But we're just going to drop you down there anyway, so you can just get your eyes full of whatever you want to see.
I hear you can see that on the sidewalk. I mean,
well, you can see that anywhere, really. I mean, down there. But Vegas is fun.
But you know,
some people don't like it. Some people do. I actually happen to. I'm not either, but I love going to Vegas, and part of that is
to go down there and see the sights.
Yes, you have to go to the sites. Oh, and Scott can take you. He knows everywhere to go. Like whenever I go down there, we always go somewhere different.
Oh well, that's cool.
Yeah, we always go somewhere different. So he will be our guide, as he always is. It's just one call. Scott, I'm coming.
One call. What's the commercial? One call does it all.
Hey,
I don't remember what company.
I don't know. But when we call Scott and tell him what days we're going, he will be right there. He'll make sure he takes off, and if he's working, he'll finish his day and then he'll come meet us.
And we don't want to interfere with your stuff, man. I mean, you know that.
No, we never. I never do.
Yeah.
Whenever he can come see me, he comes sees me.
Oh. The laundry room. Make reservations plenty early. A week.
Laundry room? Okay. See, Chris likes Vegas too.
And I'll tell you what, Scott, we almost had house sticks tonight.
Yes, we did. We almost. He had them in his hand versus smoke, but he put them back because I chose what we were going to drink. So he chose what we're smoking.
And these are awful special.
They're very special. I mean, because look who you got on your show, baby.
That's right.
I mean,
I couldn't go half-ass on you.
You could bet not.
Nope.
You need to bring it. Who's texting me?
And yes.
Oh.
I will make sure that we bring you plenty of
yes, we'll make sure
sticks.
We'll make sure you have plenty of house sticks. We need to just go ahead and bring you a box, is what we need to do.
No, we'll bring a bundle. There's only 10 in a box.
Oh, okay. We'll just bring you a bundle then. Whatever he said.
Yeah, we'll bring you a bundle.
Because he's buying them. Well,
okay. I see how it
I'll bring you some, Scott. I'll bring you some Crux. Not that I'm sure you could probably get them in Vegas, but I'll just bring.
But you can't get house sticks in Vegas.
You cannot get house sticks in Vegas. You cannot. It is strictly like industrial. Can only get in there.
Oh.
So if you haven't had a house stick, you need to go online to their website and order you some house sticks. They are delicious.
And hope they're in.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hope they're in. Yeah, that's the other thing. Hope they're in, because they do sell out quickly as well.
Well, you know, and that's the interesting thing that I've had several conversations with people from in various places and a couple different lounges, but you know, with the whole supply chain thing and everything, and factories being shut down for months because of
because of COVID and stuff.
COVID, and things getting ramped back up, and everything is on back order.
Yeah,
and so
is.
you know, it's in fact, I've got 2 boxes of Cochons I pre-ordered that were supposed to be in 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they're still not in yet.
Well,
and so, you know, I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, but when they come in, I'm sure as hell going to enjoy the shit out of them.
I know you are.
Oh.
I know you are. I was told by Cody that I wasn't allowed to buy another stick, that I didn't need another stick. Because one day I opened my locker and he saw that. He just about flipped out. How many sticks do you have in here? I said, you don't want to see what's at home.
I was about to say, you saw, and you've only seen 3 of my humidors.
Yeah, I have about 4 humidors.
Yeah, and I didn't even show you the aging cooler I've got.
Do you think we got a problem?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
Like,
you know what? At least it's not I'm trying to think of what would be bad to collect like that, you know?
I don't know, but
you know, my liquor cabinet is kind of full too.
Yeah, his liquor cabinet is ridiculous. Like, I'm just starting to
it's
build
not.
It is.
You haven't seen Chris's.
No, I have not seen Chris's, but I've seen yours. So right now, yours is ridiculous. Until I see Chris's, yours is ridiculous.
All right.
I'm just now starting to build mine up, you guys. I bought a house and it has a bar in it. So I'm just like trying to build it up.
Your house.
Yeah. Once I get together, you know, it's been less than a week since I moved in, and it's just a mess still.
So when are you going to have a housewarming party?
When I get that house together. It'd be a while.
I was fixing to say
that it's
won't
just
be
me.
anytime soon.
What
you need to do is have a housewarming unpacking party.
I do, but you know, I'm really funny about people touching my stuff. So, you know, I have to do it. Plus, you know, there's some things that I probably don't even need anymore. So, you know, I need to go ahead and donate that stuff. But, you know, I don't know. It's going to be a while. Just a little while. Just a little while.
You get housewarming gifts and, you know.
Well, I actually don't need like anything other than liquor, hint.
Well,
because I'm building my bar.
That's what I'm mentioning, you know.
Okay, well, you know.
Bring something special over.
And I really don't need any cigars, but those are always welcome too. To add to my collection.
Absolutely. Oh.
So you have ashed that a couple times. Like, my ash is going pretty strong here.
Yep. You know why?
Why? Do you tell me why?
Because when we had Luciano on, or at the industrial doing his Cigar 101, he mentioned that the longer the ash gets, the more it actually deteriorates from the flavor of the cigar, because you're having to pull the air through all of the ash.
Oh, really? Well, let me go ahead and
And he said, you should only keep about that much ash on the cigar.
See, something else I just learned.
And that was something that nobody knew, you know. And it says, unless you're on a long ash competition or something like that,
yeah, you really don't need it.
You don't need to keep that ash that long. You just need a little bit of ash to keep the flame going and that type of thing. He says, but anything longer than that, and you're pulling the air through all of that ash, and you're getting more flavor of the ash.
Okay. Well, see, that makes sense.
It does.
There's always something.
When he explained it, I was like, what the hell, man? I mean, duh.
See, but there's always something else to learn.
There is. And, you know, that was the funny thing about that whole talk was, he says, I want to tell you some truths.
Yeah,
You know,
speak the truth. That's what you should always do.
Exactly. And so, you know, he started.
That could be why mine is almost done and you still got like, you know, a lot left.
Well, you know, and I'm doing a lot more talking than you are, and so I'm pulling less draw than you are.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you should just like be quiet for a second.
Okay. You got.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You got to show. You the co-host. You run with it, baby.
I'm just gonna run with it. No. This is your show. What would you like to talk? What else would you like to know about Boardroom Chick?
How long have you had the group?
I had the group for about 2 years.
2 years.
About 2 years.
Okay. And what prompted you to start that?
Well, because Scott has the boardroom, the boardroom
Vegas
in Vegas, and so since I'm the boardroom chick for that group, I said, well, you know, I just have a boardroom chick page. So
and she's on Facebook,
and I have a boardroom chick page.
So check out the boardroom chick on Facebook. Join her group. About how many members have you got now?
We got about almost 400.
Awesome, awesome. You probably got more than I got. But you know why?
Why is that?
Because you're a chick. I'm a dude.
Well, you know when.
And I don't do enough selfies.
Yeah, I'm a selfie. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not that bad, am I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, we're not going to.
But I love you anyway.
I know. I love you too, Ron. So I do need to give a big shout out to our boy Grizz, who is in London, and he's asleep right now. So he will watch this show tomorrow.
Yes. And I hope you're jealous, Grizz, because she's sitting here with me.
You want to get beat up, don't you?
Grizz, I tell you what, I have not met Grizz in person yet, but that man, as far as I'm concerned, is my another one of my brothers from another mother. And when he gets here in May, him and I are going to have a serious conversation about why is he not staying over here.
Well, you know.
And in fact, we're going to have that conversation here in the next couple of days. Because if he's coming,
he's coming. He's coming.
Grizz, when you get here, don't plan on worrying about where you're going to stay. I've got room for you here. You're more than welcome at my house. And we will smoke cigars. We will hang out on the porch. We will barbecue. We'll cook out on the grill.
You will definitely get treated like a king when you come over here. That's for sure.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice when he does finally get over here, because he's very knowledgeable too about cigars and stuff, and he smokes every single day. He smokes on the way to work. He smokes on his breaks. He smokes constantly. Anyway, he's gonna have a good time when he gets there. He's gonna have a really good time.
We are going to make sure he's got a good time.
Yes, definitely. We'll probably spend a lot of time in industrial because he loves the breaks. So, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
So he's gonna really enjoy himself. He'll probably be here for a week, and so every day he will be busy doing something.
And I'm hoping the week works out to the point where we can have him on the show.
Yes.
And if it works out that Chris is in here, then you'll be here. He'll be here.
Yeah, I mean, he will definitely enjoy that. He loves everybody here. He loves watching the shows. He's an all around good guy.
Well, you know what? And we were talking about places we needed to hit. Mm-hmm. England's another one.
England is definitely another one.
So that we can go hang out with Grizz.
And his best friend Anthony. They go to some cool places. For his birthday, they went to a very cool cigar lounge in London, and it'll be nice to have him.
We got to hit Switzerland, and so that we can see Pablo.
Yeah, we just need to.
And
so we need to hit
Spain, so we can hit Nelson.
That too. So what we need to do, we need to write our bucket list and start crossing off this damn bucket list.
Now, as part of the deal, you get to sign the board back here.
Oh, do I really?
Yes, you do.
Ooh.
And we finally got Jamon up here.
Where's Jamon?
Jamon's right here.
I see Adrian.
Right here. What's your definition?
Yes. I see Magnolia.
Yep.
DJ Busy B is up there.
And Cigar Guts.
Best DJ in Texas.
Yep. And there's the Queen Bee.
Yes, go ahead, Queen Bee.
So that's and Yelly Belly.
Yes.
Cigars and Guns. And that. In fact, this was Jamon's idea. He says, because I told him he was going to put this up here, and he goes, "You need to put this up here and then have people sign it."
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And I said,
yeah.
And what's going to suck is when we start, hopefully, eventually start getting a little more professional, we'll replace this. But this will be history.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Most definitely. Okay, I'm out. Let me light back up again, you guys. Okay, so this little lighter right here is from Industrial. It's a cool little lighter. Just throw it in my purse and keep it moving, right? However, once you light this thing, right? I'm lighting my stick. It still has a little flame left before it goes out. See that? I can't tell you how many times I done burnt my fingers on this shit. I cannot tell you how many times. So I had to be careful with this.
Well, you have to be careful with fire in general.
Yeah, but I burned myself so many times. So now I just pull it away and push it back. Push it back.
Well,
yeah.
And I'm not sure about that one, but like these lighters, if you're having a lot of extra flame after it goes down, it's because you've got it turned up too high, and it's
let me tell you,
it's having to burn off the extra fuel.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I just need to turn it down a little bit. Maybe you can fix that for me after the shot.
Sure.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
So, what else?
Well, what have we not covered? So, where are you originally from?
Okay, so I was born in Biloxi, Mississippi.
And how the hell did you wind up in Dallas, Texas?
Well, born in Biloxi, Mississippi, but raised in California. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you're probably mad right now because Californians are just migrating to Texas. However, I've been here for 17 years. So I moved with my job and I left my family in Cali. They didn't want to move. So I, had to.
You got to make choices.
I had to make a choice. The opportunity was great. And so I moved there. And I do not regret it because I've gotten to meet some wonderful people.
And you make decent money here and you don't have to pay extra taxes.
You don't have, you definitely don't have state and federal. I mean, you have one of them, but you don't have the state taxes. But that will kill you. And right now, gas is still cheaper than California.
Oh, yeah.
Here. At the end of the day, gas is still cheaper than California. So, so that's how I ended up in Texas. And so, like I said, I've gotten to meet some wonderful people. My circle is very small just because I'm kind of...
You say that, but if you really think about it...
I can't help that everybody loves me.
Oh, well, that's true. But,
it's not my fault.
And you think about... You got
Clarissa.
Clarissa, you've got Vicky. And you've got that circle of friends.
Yes.
And then when you walk in the lounge, you got 30 people.
I know.
At least.
And I have to say hi to everybody because I feel like if I don't say hi to everybody, I'm going to miss somebody and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I make my rounds to everybody.
You got Kayla, you got Megan. I got Bagley,
Nikki. I got Nikki.
Todd, you got me.
I got Bagley.
I
got
we can start
Nathan. I got Andrew. I got Dave. I got Byers. Everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Exactly. Cameron, Ted.
Yeah.
Mike. The whole. Not only the whole staff, but then you've got all the people there.
Right. I do.
So
but
hold on. Circle is much larger than you realize.
It is very large. However, I just go certain places.
Yeah.
And with just certain people. Anyway, speaking of Ted, I do want to do that pipe thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I want to learn how to smoke a pipe. I have a corn pipe. Of course, I haven't used it. I bought it for other reasons. But I still haven't used it. And I probably won't ever use it because now I've seen all these pipes that industrial has and I want a new one. So I want to buy a pipe and I want to take that class with Ted.
Well, and I actually, it wasn't necessarily a class, but we did sit down and talk about a bunch of stuff last Thursday. And we had a great time. And I'm looking forward. I'm going to give you guys fair warning. I'm going to have Ted on the show and we are going to smoke pipes. And y'all,
okay, and that's when I'm gonna smoke a pipe with them.
And if you're not interested in pipes and want to skip that show, I will be more than understanding. But that is actually how I got started smoking. Period, was smoking a pipe, and I did that for about 6 months, and I really enjoyed it. And then I sat down last Thursday with Ted. And he brought out a bunch of his pipes. And we talked about the pipes and the differences between them. And then we started talking about the tobaccos and the different tobaccos. And
stuff. They smell really good.
And they smell really good. And him and I smoked a pipe and smoked some some special tobacco that he had. And I remembered what I enjoyed about smoking a pipe and going, I've got to remember to do that. Don't get me wrong. I love cigars. Cigars are easy. You cut them, you light them, you smoke them, you're done.
Yeah.
But
it's just something about
that. There's another layer.
And I remember when I was a kid, my mom sending me back to Mississippi from California to spend the summers with my grandparents. And my grandfather would just sit on that porch and smoke his pipe. I was a kid. I didn't know anything different about it. But I did notice that it just it smelled so good. I'm like, how do you
that's
smoke?
why
It
I
just
started with a
so
pipe.
good.
Was I remembered smelling pipe tobacco as a kid and really enjoying it. And I always thought it would be cool to collect the pipes. And, and as you and I mentioned earlier, I collect a lot of different things. I've collected comics and statues and artwork and, and all kinds of odds and ends stuff that I've collected throughout the years. And I thought it would be cool to collect pipes because some of those are just phenomenally beautiful, and I wanted to do that and collect pipes. And so that's why I started smoking a pipe and then realized that they were a lot more work than cigars, but also I wasn't educated enough.
Well, that's why. Exactly. So that's why it was a lot more work.
Easier.
Right.
Exactly.
That's why it was a lot more work to you because you just didn't know. And that's where Ted comes in to teach you about it. I'm sure there's other people in there that know, but Ted is just like, that is his thing.
Yeah.
He is literally a connoisseur.
Well, him and Tyler are why they brought
the pipes
into the lounge.
And they have some beautiful pipes, you guys. So if you haven't gone on their website, I'm not sure if they're on the website. I don't know if they're on the website or not. But if you live in Texas and you go to industrial,
hit up one of your pipe vendors there. Find a brick and mortar store that carries pipes and something that they're passionate about. And try one, and
I'm definitely gonna buy me a new pipe.
You don't have to spend $100 on a new pipe or anything, but oh look, Magnolia made it on.
Hey, Magnolia, hi boo boo. Okay, I'm about to reapply my lipstick, y'all, because I feel like my lips is getting dry.
The first pipe I bought was like $40, and I bought some tobacco. But it got me involved in the culture and the tobacco culture and the cigar lounge culture. And I realized that was something that I really enjoyed. And and wanted to be a part of.
Well, I just think that smoking, whether it be a pipe or a cigar, it's just really relaxing.
It is.
And, if you had a hard day at work and you just want to be to yourself, you go get you a glass of wine or some whiskey or some scotch, whatever you want to drink, and you go out to your patio, and when you light up, it's like a release.
Exactly.
You're feeling a little stressed, go get you a stick, smoke your pipe, whatever. It's just something about smoking a cigar or smoking a pipe. It just does something to you. It just takes all your worries, your stress. If you got a headache, away.
And now that you mentioned that, and not to get too personal or anything, but my job is kind of a pain in the ass, and I kind of hate my job, and I'm constantly kind of looking and thinking, I got to get out of this. But, if I had a cigar every day during work, at lunch, I just sit back and have a cigar with lunch and kind of chill out. It would probably make my day so much easier.
Well, that's why Grizz does that. That's why he does. And like literally, he'll send me a message and he'll be on his lunch break and he's got a drink in his hand, not liquor, y'all, but like a pop or some juice or something, anything. And he's smoking. And
depending on what you're drinking, I got no problem. And the circumstance, I got no problem with you drinking on the job. But
I work from home, so there's some days that sometimes it's a little stressful.
I get off about 2 o'clock. At 5 and by 4 o'clock, I might have a little glass.
I might have to have a little cocktail on the side, just a little something. But I mean, that's what he does, and so it makes his day go by a little easier when he's having a stressful day, and that's what he'll do. But that's what everybody should do. Like especially if you work from home.
I should just start keeping a humidor on my desk.
Well, I have a 4-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms. I just recently bought. I closed it
and by the way, I am so proud for you.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see the place.
It's As soon as I get together, I'm gonna have a nice housewarming party. But I turn one of the bedrooms into my office because I just feel like it's my office / craft room, and I just feel like that is my little haven. And so, right now, my humidors are in the closet because it's where it's dark.
Yep.
But eventually, I'm gonna start I want to make a section that's outside the closet, for my part of the room with my cigars and stuff against the wall, whatever.
If you've got a nice humidor, you want to show it off.
Yeah. But right now they're in the closet because it's dark in there, and I don't want them to get lost because there's a lot of stuff in my house right now. I mean, I literally combined 3 households into one, so I don't want them to get lost in the shuffle. So that's the first thing I did when I was starting to move. I was like, "Where's my liquor, and where are my sticks? Where is all my stuff?" Because I know I was going to need one to sit on my patio at some point during that move. And that's exactly what I did. I sat my big booty out there and I had to smoke one. I had to christen that house.
Absolutely. And did you smoke in the house?
No, I don't smoke in the house.
Why not? It's your house.
I know, but I don't smoke in the house. I don't smoke in my car. I don't smoke in the house. I have a patio for that now. And so that's where we'll be smoking.
And that's a nice patio. I saw the picture of that.
Thank you.
And we talked about what you were going to do with that later.
Yeah, I'm probably going to extend it, maybe. But that pond,
yep.
Dustin said make it a jacuzzi. So when I get to the backyard, then I'll decide. But right now, I'm still trying to work on the house. Because every single day, I try to do something after work, after I log off. But I just look at that and I'm like, oh.
Well, and
this is a lot.
When you're moving or when you're unpacking, the best thing to do is either box up something every day, just one box. And if you're unpacking, just unpack one box. Don't try to do it all at one time.
No, I did that today.
Do one box a day, and eventually it'll all get unpacked.
It will.
And same thing with packing. Don't wait till the last minute. If you know you're going to move in 6 months, every day just pack a box. Every day just pack a box, and eventually the house will get packed up with no stress, no fuss. And when you're unpacking, you do the same thing, and in 3 to 6 months, everything's unpacked.
Right. But what I'm finding is when I packed, I just do stuff in there. But then as I'm unpacking the box, I'm like, why did I put this in this box?
Well, and if you'll, and I'm not sure if I've ever done this before, but if you just you got to label the boxes properly, which I don't do. But when I'm packing something, I pack an area. I don't, just start grabbing stuff from all over and throw it into a box. And generally, most things I have to pack are books. So I will pack a bookshelf. I'll do an entire shelf. Yeah, you do an
entire shelf.
And then I'll do another shelf. And then I'll pack that entire bookshelf. And then I'm done with that. Then I'll move to the next thing. And then the only stuff that has odds and ends stuff is the stuff that got packed last minute. The stuff that
might be the box that I'm on.
That I was using the day before the move.
Right. So my garage is full of boxes, and eventually I will get to them. I need a ladder though, because I'm only 5'3", so I can't reach those shelves in there. And my step stools are not doing it. So
I've
eventually, so I'll be like, Ron, I need you to come to this house and bring the ladder with you.
I've got a ladder you can borrow. I was looking to see if it was handy, but
bring the ladder. Where am I gonna put that ladder though? On top of my hood of my car?
I've got a pickup. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I'll grab the pickup and run over there.
Because I'm definitely gonna need a ladder. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a ladder.
Yeah. But I've got like a 6 or 8 foot ladder. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I used to have one of those big, adjustable.
Those things you see on TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah. I never thought that I would need one of those. So
no, you
well, now that I have a house, I probably should invest in one, right?
No, because you will not be able to lift it.
Is it that heavy?
They're heavy.
Oh,
They're heavy.
okay. Well, never mind.
And it got to the point, I had one and I used it a handful of times, but it was so heavy and bulky. It worked great, but, getting it moved around was just a giant pain in the butt.
Yeah. Okay. Well, enough about house stuff, y'all. So, what else we got?
I think we're about done. We've been going over an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Can you believe that we could ramble for an hour?
You can ramble for an hour.
You ramble too.
I just answered your questions. I'm about to pour some more.
Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight and hanging out with us. I want to thank Rhonda for showing up and taking Chris's place tonight, and hope to see her as a regular returnee to the show. And we will start talking actual cigar stuff, Cigar Company Spotlight stuff.
Yes.
Which means she'll have to do a little research.
Which is okay.
So, want to thank everybody for showing up. Next week, we will have our shameless plugs. A couple that I want to point out that we've already talked about. Yelly Belly Chocolates. Cigars
those are some,
Guns.
oh my God, those chocolates are amazing.
They are amazing. Industrial Cigar Company. Cigars and Guns. Maggie, who just popped in.
Yes.
Cellar Geek.
Oh my God.
Hit her up on Facebook.
Yes.
If you want to know anything about wine.
Yes, she's your girl. She will tell you everything you want to know about whatever wine you got a question about.
Busy Bee, if you need a DJ or videography done.
Yes.
Hit Busy Bee up.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.